Morning. Welcome to my home. Coffee's on. Fire's lit. Well, what is it? Wednesday, the 26th of February. Beautiful day here in the interior of beautiful British Columbia. Let's have a sit down, see what we think today. For those of you who watched my first couple videos here and my analogy of my solo walk with the analogy of my pup solo and what our walks put me in mind of. We got a little addition to that analogy as we were walking yesterday. It just came to me as we come to the end of where I think we should turn around and our walk has ended and I stop and he keeps going until he comes to the end of the rope and I say, come on, let's go home. Yet he wants to pull and continue searching. And, there's a little bit of an analogy there where, when we think maybe we've come to the end of our solo walk and we've got the idea of what we're looking at. Maybe we should just stretch on a little bit further and do some more searching, tug right at the end of that rope. And then at the end of what you think that solo walk ended at, because there's always more to know, always more to see, always more to sniff around. So anyway, what are we thinking about today? Well, when I was growing up, and that we were always told you don't talk about politics or religion, and why were we always taught that, and told that, and you can see the same thing today. You don't talk about this, you don't talk about that. But, if we had learned how to talk about politics and religion, in my view, remember this is all my view, right, wrong, or otherwise, this is what I think. And I'm not here to make you think anything. The only thing I'd like to see is you think, because there's very few humans that actually think today. They regurgitate. They regurgitate the programming that's been put in. I guess that's the best way to put it. But if we had have learned how to learn to talk about those things, and maybe if we had have talked about it, not talked about, right versus left or this or that, or which religion's the best or which denomination's the best or that, like, if we had have actually sat down and was able to talk about this type of stuff, you would have realized, or we would have been able to figure out long ago, and some people did. It took some of us a little longer. But you would have figured out that all those systems are just systems of control and distraction, and to keep you from realizing who you really are and the power that you hold. All those systems were put into place to make you think that you need them to lead you. And no, you don't. And it's the same today, don't talk about this or don't talk about that, or, but there's people like they talk about free speech and this and that, but people aren't even talking. Like I said before, it's just regurgitation, and that they just keep mouthing the words that the program has told them that they're able to speak. We've been so programmed into self-censoring that you know, or you're going to offend somebody, you know, oh, fuck them, you know, I'm sorry. Offense isn't given, offense is taken. And, you know, if you're offended at something, you're the one that's taken the offense. It's not that somebody's given offense to you. And it's all how you perceive it and how you respond to it. Offense isn't something that I should be worried about. Well, I don't worry about anything, but something I should be concerned about giving you because I said something that you didn't like, you know. And why would you be offended at me saying something you don't like? And that because it triggers something in you that you know that maybe what I am saying is right. Who knows? You know. But like I said, offense is taken, it's not given. So what we need to do is learn how to be able to talk to each other. Just sit down, grab that cup of coffee. Man, sit down, have our cup of coffee, sip on it, sit out on a deck, out around a bonfire, over the kitchen table, here in my living room, and we just sit and talk. You know, this is what I think. This is what I think. This is what you think. And, you know, if our society was able to do that, to be able to sit down and actually talk to each other and share concerns and come to a consensus about something, and that we'd be far better off. You know, we have all these warmongers calling for war, and all it's doing is just to make the rich richer, as far as I'm concerned. In today's world, there's no reason for a war. You know, we should be able to sit down and negotiate mutual understanding between anybody. You know, don't have to agree, but you should be able to come to an understanding. The problem with it is, you know, one person thinks that their viewpoint is the only viewpoint, and that's the way it's got to be. And that's the same with countries. You know, if you look at all the wars that have been in the last 20 years or so, and conflicts and scuttles and stuff, and 90% of them has been caused by the West, namely United States. But the rest of the Western countries are involved just as much, but has been caused by we want to impose our way of life on them. We know better. Well, maybe we don't. You know, the only one you can know better for is yourself. So anyway, that was kind of my thoughts for the day, I guess. You know, like let's learn how to talk to each other. Let's learn how to agree to disagree sometimes, and let's learn how just to love each other, be compassionate towards each other, be kind to each other. So, you know, like I said before, and I'll probably say in many other videos, it's time to get healthy and serious. Mind, body, and spirit. Be aware of what you're feeding all three. Stop feeding them the processed crap. You know, mind, body, and spirit. You know, get it. Just do some research into what you're feeding them. Yeah, I guess that's a good way to put it. Yeah, just you know, go out, show the odd act of kindness. You know, like I said before, just smile. You know, if that's all you can do, just smile. Do what you can with what you have where you're at. You know, don't let ego get in the way. You know, don't let the programming tell you what you should do or how you should act. Listen to your heart. Listen to your spirit. You know, most capable hands are the ones on the end of your wrist. You know, so be those capable hands. You know, you are the one you've been waiting for. You know, the answer is take responsibility for ourselves. You know, treat each other with love and respect, care, compassion. You know, those higher vibrations. You know, don't allow the programming to tell you that you're not enough, or that you can't do it this way, or you can't do it that way. They're trying to, you know, squash our ability to speak, and they're actually after our ability to think, even if, you know, really, and don't give them that power. Take your power back. You are a mighty, mighty spirit, and you have the capability to do anything. It's just to come to that understanding, become aware of who you are, that you are consciousness, a spark of the greater consciousness, a piece of creation, a piece of the creator, a co-creator. Anyway, like I said, do the best you can. Be the best you can be. You know, reach out, give your loved ones a hug, tell them they're loved. Look yourself in the mirror, tell yourself that you got this, and that you are loved, and that you are capable, strong, mighty. Anyway, have a great day, be blessed, and just go out, be kind, be good. Love you. Have a great one. Bye-bye.